What's good? Welcome back to another edition of Dat Talk Podcast. I go by the name of Bacon. I got my co-host with me.
Yeah, man, I'm just sad right now.
Why you sad, bro?
My team just had to send all 5 starting linemen home due to COVID contact tracing, including our starting safety.
Ooh.
So those 5 linemen plus the safety have been sent home. Now, it ain't said that everybody got it.
Right.
Cautionary reasons, everybody had to get sent home. And heading into this week, big game, you feel me? We on Sunday night, millions gonna be watching.
Yes, it is.
I've been watching TV. It's people out there picking us to win. People out there giving us our respect that we so rightfully deserve. And this is not the news I want to see. Like, we have to understand, I have sampled Tampa Bay as a Super Bowl team. I also been on as a Super Bowl team. It's a Super Bowl team. Not saying they're going to go win it. As a Super Bowl team.
Oh, possibly.
And their defense is a top 5, damn near top 3 defense in the league. Like, we saw what they just did to Aaron Rodgers. It was, oh my God. So us not having a lineman is bad against them. Possibly missing the whole damn O-line. Ain't no way in hell we'll win that game. I go on the record right now and tell the world as a fan, we walk out there with 5 backups, we're going to be getting our ass whooped in Vegas. I'm not going to sit here and hold you, lie to you. I don't give a damn how good my fandom is. You feel me? I just got to be. Sometimes you just got to be honest.
You got to be honest.
Honestly speaking, we go out there with 5 backups, ass whooping. It's so bad, I'm going to go willing to bet against the Raiders that they going to get their ass whooped. That's how bad it is. All I can do is be honest.
That's tough. COVID is running wild. You don't know who gonna get it. Every week is always somebody different, and you never know how they catching it. That's the crazy part. You never know how they catching it because look, y'all just played Kansas City last week. Kansas City 2 weeks ago, and they was good. They was good to go this week. You know what I'm saying? And now, y'all about to get ready to go. So it had to happen after the game. It had to happen after the game. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how people catching, number one. And the NFL is not really enforcing no laws. Like, Tennessee got off so skipping Bailey. Like, come on now. They caught it 2, 3, 4 times, and they was able to come back and play. So I don't think it's really a big protocol to, like, punish people for not practicing protocol. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, well, I know what they did say, I guess a few weeks ago, that when you're on a bye, you're not allowed to leave. So you know how some players like to go visit family members and all that stuff. You can't leave, and breaking that is like a real life violation. I don't know what the ramifications of violation is.
Right.
But so I mean, a lot of teams have been on byes. Players have still been in their own cities. So again, it's just like, I don't know, because you got to think about it. The Raiders 3 weeks ago had like an event. Darren Waller hosted like a cancer event or something to that effect. Something like real, trying to raise money, doing something positive. And the Raiders was there, and a lot of players didn't wear masks. Mm-hmm. So a lot of those, the team fined them players for doing stuff that wasn't necessarily according to the protocols.
That's good.
So I feel like as the Raiders, they have been really on it. You feel me? Like the players got fined and all that kind of stuff. But to hear Trent Brown possibly getting COVID, which means the rest of the whole line got to go get sent home to make sure everybody's safe, it's just not good news heading into a big game this week.
It really is not. It really is not. And I hope
I don't want to lose like this.
But it's part of the game. We know it's a possibility. But I'm going to pray and say that it ain't going to be everybody. I think it may be just one guy. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully it's nobody. You like I said, he never tested positive for. He was just around somebody who did test positive for. So they're just being precautionary. And it's just like the news. You report on it. You don't get too caught up in it until you have the facts. until it's accurate, proven that you end up testing positive. So keep your head up, man. Keep your head up because you do got to play against Tom Brady. Speaking of Tom Brady, before we get into Tom Brady, no. Let's talk about Tom Brady. Tom Brady in them Tampa Bay. Look, I'm going on record. All right.
Okay, I just want my respect.
It's gonna be a go on record. This gonna be a go on record day.
That's
all right.
What it sound like.
It's gonna be a go on record day. First and foremost, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers made me look like the biggest fool ever. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I called you, I texted you, I said, ha ha, and you picked Tampa Bay because Aaron Rodgers was doing this. He was making it look easy. And I don't know if Tampa Bay said, gotcha, or what's the Dave Chappelle when he be like, gotcha, Beezy? Like, I don't know if it's like they swindle him in to make him feel like he was about to have another crazy discount double check, but he was got checks real quick because the man threw 2 picks and they scored 38 unanswered points. I mean, 38 unanswered points. One of the most prolific offenses in the NFL could score no more than 10 points. And I looked at that game and I said, oh, okay. I said, I'm going to shut my mouth from here on out. I'm not going to say another word about none of that. I'm just going to let it happen. Let it happen. Shout out to Tampa Bay, man. Y'all, they showed me a different level. Like, you hold Aaron Rodgers to 10 points, and they had all their starters back, and they had everybody.
I told you. You need to listen. You got to listen to your boy, man. I told you. I tried to warn you. I said they came off an unnecessary loss. This damn light had my eye off. got me crying. Oh, God. It's just crazy. I was trying to have lighting.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's going to be okay.
Got a headache. Yeah.
The Raiders going to be all right, man.
Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough, man. Anyway, I tried to tell you, man, because you laughed at my pick. You gonna pick Tom Brady after what just happened and blah, blah. I'm like, bro, they had a bad week. They gonna bounce back. It's a home game. I just tried to inform you, but you was not trying to listen to me. Mm-hmm. Furthermore, on our next game with the San Francisco 49ers, I tried to tell you then too. Tried to tell, like, bro, they're not as bad as they have been playing. They just been unhealthy.
I still think they're bad as they've been playing. I just felt like the Rams came in there and played like doo-doo trash. Not even the Rams. Let me take that back. Because the defense did what they were supposed to do in the second half. I'll get it. The first half, they was looking out of it. The 49ers were driving the ball. If the defense would have played like they played in the second half and the first half, we probably would have had a different outcome. But Jared Goff.
He was off. Jared Goff was off. I mean, I'm trying to tell you, bro, but I just knew the Niners are a little better than advertised, and the Rams, they say what they are what we see that they are.
Their offense are what we see they are. Their defense is prolific, and they can play. They show if they want to shut down, they can shut you down.
Oh yeah.
The offense, though. There's problems with the Rams offense, and I don't believe in golf, all right? I don't believe in golf. I'm not a good golfer. The only person that's in golf I believe in is Tiger, and he ain't even having the best season or whatever the case may be, but he still does his thing here and there. But Jared Goff, you ain't off. You ain't even close to even getting on, man. I don't know. What are you doing out there? They had 3 possessions in the red zones, and you telling me, number one, bad coaching. You got 4 opportunities to get 1 yard, and you throwing the ball? You throw it. Now, don't get me wrong. My boy Cooper Kupp, that hands, he had a cup, but I guess, at the bottom of the end, bottom of a cup, when it closed, and you can keep the water in, you know what I'm saying? Cooper Kupp, I guess his cup came open because the ball went straight through the man's hand. He forgot to put the bottom of the cup on the hand because when the ball goes through a solid pass, it should have been a touchdown. But I guess Kupp, you know what I'm saying? It was too tough. It was too tough for him, and so he dropped the ball. But even after that, you have 4 opportunities to get 1 yard. that is a sign of just like, what is going on? How you can't get 1 yard? And then you throw the dumbest pass in damn near NFL history. You just thought it was a prayer of prayers. This man said, I don't know who open. Somebody go catch it. That's the kind of pass he threw, and it got caught by the wrong dude. So I just don't understand the Rams offense. Like, they have moments where they can go, woo, and then they have moments you like, what? We've seen it.
That's because they've only played the NFC East. They 4-0. Think about it. The numbers are the numbers. They are 4-0 against the NFC East. They got 4 wins.
Yeah.
Anybody can beat the NFC East. Me and you can line up right now and go find about 40 players, and we can beat teams in the NFC East. That whole division is trash.
It's bad. I even feel bad for my Falcons for losing to them. But we're going to get on them a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying. So that's why I was confident in the Niners, because I feel like the Rams ain't played nobody for me to be like, oh, yeah, they nice. Because, you know, I'm going to hold the Rams to the standard of what you said about the Rams, right? When they play against mediocre teams, they good.
Yeah.
When they play against teams that's comparable, you see. Rams lost to the Bills, right? Comparable team. Niners, comparable team. Not saying that they're, world beaters. I'm just saying Niners is a good team.
No, I can't say that. I can't say that because Miami.
But I'm just saying the division game.
Okay.
The Rams ran through the NFC East. All those teams is trash.
Yeah.
The Cowboys is 2-4 and is leading the leading the division. Right now, no shade to the Falcons. If the Falcons was in.
Oh, I said that. No, that's not shade. I said that yesterday. I said
if they was in that division.
We be right in that thing. I said that. I told you we'd be right in that thing. We could definitely win that thing. I said that. So yeah, there ain't no shade. That's the truth. We won it. We 1-5 right now, and we beat
one game out of first place in that division.
Exactly. That'll be a beautiful thing.
So it's just like, the Rams got a lot to prove, bro. And I just feel like right now they got a big game this week. And I think it should be one of our games of the week. They got a big game this week to show whether they really about this life.
Who they playing?
They got the Bears this week in Chicago Monday night. It's one of our picks anyway. It's Monday night game. So,
Bears is cool, but I'm still not on board with the Bears. But we can pick that. We got to pick that game anyway. But
yeah, I'm just saying they 5-1. Rams are 4-2. It's an NFC game, so playoff implications and seeding and all. With 7 teams, all that stuff just factors into why this game is important for both sides.
Yeah,
and so to me, it's a telltale game for both teams. It's not just once. It's a big game for both teams. So we'll see. Man.
Definitely big game. Shout out to my Atlanta Falcons. I ain't gonna get too much on it because we still 1-5. But I love how I think hear me out. I'm
gonna listen.
We played, and I get people talking about we beat the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, Minnesota took a lot of teams to the wire throughout these games. They could easily be 3-2. Maybe even 2-3, whatever the case may be. They can comparable team. All right. We beat the dog crap out of Minnesota. And the beautiful thing is that we didn't give up the lead. I was so excited. I was so happy that we put up 40 points and we didn't give up 41. Okay. I was so ecstatic. So maybe, here's my theory. Maybe my team just was tired of Quinn. And we was like, bro, we don't want him no more. We'd rather play for somebody else and make it do what it do with them. But Quinn got to go. And it's looking like that because we look like a whole different – I mean, we came out the gate. Holy dough. Bro. Jones.
Matty Ice.
Don't ever tell this man it's time for – no. Don't ever. T.I. All right? T.I.
Call him out.
Don't come at my quarterback like that.
Ooh.
If you're a real Atlanta fan, you got to stick in the storm. We're going to be all right. You got to big him up. Don't say it's time for him that his clock is ticking. I don't want to hear that.
No, he said he need to find any way to get out the city, whether by train, bus, plane, or car. That's what he said.
Well, you know what he gonna do, T.I.? He coming in the city with a train, bus, car, and a G5 or a G6. The boy flying into your city, and he gonna own that thing because Matt Ryan ain't the real reason why we've been losing. It's been our defense. Our defense has been atrocious. We can't stop nobody. For the first time in damn near 6 weeks, we've been able to play solid defense from 4 quarters, okay? Not 2 quarters. Not what the Dallas Cowboys be talking about. We can't. You expect us to give us 100% every possession? Come on. No. We ain't coming up with those excuses, all right? We playing. And we just ain't finishing. And for the first time ever, we're finishing. So hopefully we can keep this moving forward. Julio Jones came out and balled like he never balled before. And that lets you know when you got your main horse on the field, man, it's going to make everything else easier for everybody else because Ridley can ball because now they can't double Ridley because if you're going to double Julio, it's going to open them up. It's Ridley. That's what I'm saying.
You keep saying Ridley.
It's Ridley.
Ridley.
That's what I said. Ridley. All right, God dang it. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean.
Hey,
all right? You know what I mean? You know what I meant. All right, but I'm happy for Atlanta. But we need to talk about Pittsburgh and Tennessee. I'm telling you, Pittsburgh and Tennessee is looking like the teams of the AFC right now. They're looking really, really good. The defenses of Pittsburgh is looking great, and the never die attitude of Tennessee is looking great because they almost lost, but they didn't give up. How you feel about those two teams?
Honestly, it's a lot of mixed emotions with those two teams. It's a lot of good mixed emotions. It's a lot of mixed emotions. Pittsburgh has had a tendency this year of letting lesser teams hang around. Like, that's kind of been their MO. The Broncos hung around. The Eagles hung around. The Giants hung around. Like, they've kind of let teams just hang around. This past week,
oh my God,
they got knee deep in there.
They got knee deep in that thing.
It was, and it just really looked like the big brother was like, little bro, it's not your time. Like, y'all the Browns, the doo-doo Browns, and that's, shout out to Uncle Luke.
I told you.
Yeah, I listen, my confidence wasn't in Cleveland like that. I just said they've been playing well, and it should set up an interesting matchup. Should.
Baker shows his true colors every time he plays against comparable competition.
Yeah, but I think what hurt Baker, right? What hurt Baker is what's been helping Baker. The Steelers shut down their run game.
Made them one-dimensional.
Just like said, Baker, you got to do it. And Baker's not that guy to do it.
No, sir.
What's been helping Baker is the fact that they've been able to run the ball, so it hasn't had to be on his shoulders. Mm-hmm. It's when it has to be placed on his shoulders, you see that he's not that guy. So with Baker, if I get back to the Titans, I think it's like a Kirk Cousins thing. You give Kirk Cousins a solid running game because who was missing this week against y'all? No Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
So now Kirk Cousins had 3 interceptions. He's throwing the ball a little more.
I love it.
He's not good enough to go out there and be like, here, Kirk, go win us a game. Baker is not good enough, just me watching the film and me looking at these games. He's not good enough to go win the game. Yeah. And so, you feel me? But the thing about the Steelers right now that a lot of people ain't talking about, and you got to be a Steeler fan and a football head to understand, they just lost their middle linebacker, Devin Bush, to a torn ACL. And Devin Bush, if people don't know, is a top linebacker in the league because his speed sideline to sideline allows – because Stephon Tuitt, Casey Hayward, Bud Dupree, and T.J. Watt, they eat up the blockers. Allow Devin Bush and Vince Williams to play sideline to sideline and help with the run game.
Yeah.
They're not having him.
It's going to be tough.
That's a big loss, bro. And that's just, that's just the football aspect. And when I get into Tennessee, I was a little disappointed in Tennessee this past week. They won. Yeah. But I was just more disappointed because I feel like the Texans are a less superior team to them. And I feel like they should have won that game more handily than it going to OT. Kind of like how they handled the Bills.
Yeah.
With King Henry slapping Josh Norman and making him a meme for 2 weeks. You feel me?
Fact. We got to think about it too, man. They had a short week, number one. And Deshaun Watson put on a performance of his lifetime and still didn't get the dub. He was balling.
Willing and doing.
He was balling. And I think sometimes when you up, they was up by a lot of points too. The game would seem like it was over. And that's sort of like the worst to be in is when it's over, because you kind of, for some teams, they took their foot off the pedal. And once you do that, football is a momentum sport. And if a team catch hot momentum, it is hard to stop them because it feels like everything goes right for them and everything go wrong for you. And that's what it seemed like for the Tennessee Titans. Like everything was going wrong. But if you're a great team, you find ways to win tough games or even games that shouldn't be tough.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think Bill Cronell was wrong for going for 2 in that situation instead of going up 8? He was up 7. Mm-hmm. He kicked the field goal, they go up 8. He go for 2, they go up 9. Do you think Romeo Cronell was wrong for going for 2 in that situation and kicking the field goal, making go up 8, and if they score, they got to get the 2? What's your take on the analytics of that?
Okay. I'm not one of those guys. I try not to be one of those guys. And sometimes it happens. But I always say, if you're thinking with a win mindset, you got to think at your record. Okay. I feel like if the record was different for Texans, they probably would have kicked the field goal, went up by 8. But I think the record, it's like, man, we need to win this game. You know, what's the worst that can happen? If our defense can stop them, they still got to score a touchdown regardless or whatever. So in my head, it's a win-win if I go for the field goal or if I go for 2. It's still a win-win, but in my head, I'm thinking, let's put it away, because if we put it away, they don't have enough time to get the ball back. So let's go for 2. We can't get 2 yards. My quarterback's having a great game today. Let's see what we can do to get those 2 yards, and let's put the game away. Our record is trash. Now, I guarantee you, if they had a better record, he would have kicked the field goal. Simple as that. But sometimes your record dictate what you do. Like, this is what it is. It dictates.
Like Washington.
Exactly. You get what I'm saying? It dictates the type of plays you call it, because you're like, man, what the hell? What's the worst we got to lose? We got a horrible record right now. Go for it. Just go for it, all right? And if we live with the result, our defense shouldn't give up 7 points, because at the end of the day, it's still 7 points. I could see if it was a 3-point to 2-point type thing, but it's 7 points, bro. It's 7 points. You don't give up the touchdown, you good to go. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, he said he felt like if they go up 9, then it's a 2-possession game rather than 1. It's a sticky situation. I'm not against it or for it. I'm kind of like indifferent about it because I understand the circumstances of both situations. I just look at it like he looking at it like, I don't think my defense can stop him. I think that, to me, that's what he was conceding, that I don't think they can stop him.
No,
so
because
go up 9.
I think it do the opposite, though. Because that let me know, look, if I go for 2, I'm trying to put the game away. But if we don't get it, my defense going to stop him from scoring 7 points.
Yeah, that's the mindset that I'm saying. I feel like those are the 2 mindsets. It's A, I got that much confidence. Right. Or B, I don't have that much confidence.
It could be that. Like, let's get this goddamn game over with. All right. Like, we got a chance to put it away. Let's put it away. But again, it's 2 yards. If you can't get 2 yards, then
the pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Right.
So it wasn't that it was a bad play call. The play was there.
It could have went. It could have worked.
Tennessee just made a better play. I mean, exactly. Sometimes we got to give credit to the other side of the ball. I feel like we get caught up in not giving people the credit they deserve. Like, if the offense goes down and scores, it's like, man, the defense was bad. Well, damn. Why the offense just can't be that good? Or if the offense call a good play and the defense stop it, it's like, oh, that's a bad play call. Well, damn. Why the defense just can't get their respect in the same situation? You know?
It's not, and I think if it gets bad when your defense giving up the booty too. like we are, like we playing different. Like Dallas. Dallas is one of those teams. They up there. They giving up the booty so crazy. They dropping their draws every time. They thotty McThotties over there. I'm calling them boy the thought boys. That's what they are. The thought boys. They dropping their draws for everything that walk in the door. They have no kind of ratings. They have no kind of like what do they call that? What's that dang word I'm thinking of? They got no preference.
They even got no ratings.
They ain't got no ratings. You can be a 0.1, shorty. You come in that thing, you getting rocked. I'm dropping your draw. Hey, you can be bigger than Big Mama over there, and they dropping their draws for you. That's what that defense is looking like. The Cardinals went in there and beat them like they stole something. Like they said, hey, stop, boys. They said, oh, yeah, you get that too. Hey, throw that. It's open. Oh, we don't want the ball. Here, rip it from me. Rip it. Zeke was like, hey, I'm Zeke. You can get the ball from me, okay? The boy couldn't hold on to the ball if it was a loaf of bread. If it was glued to his body, the boy didn't drop the ball. And he's the leader now, because no doubt. They not putting it in Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton ain't the guy. Zeke is supposed to be the guy now. And he let his team down. And so these five boys, a.k.a. Dot Boys, all right? Y'all was talking all that stuff, and I told y'all ain't that good. And y'all got a Christmas present from us, and it's showing. Y'all really ain't that good. Like, y'all got away with beating the Giants. The Giants kind of gave y'all that game, to be honest with you. Should have lost to the Giants. The Cardinals went in there and beat you like you stole something. It's like, and you may win this week because you're playing against Washington, all right? So you may be in good hands.
Yeah, man, the Cowboys they just not good on defense.
It's bad.
And it's bad because their offense is really good. I mean, besides Zeke out here fumbling the bag, literally. But their defense is atrocious. It's bad. It's just like I've been watching football for a long time now. And I've just never seen a defense this bad. At least with the Falcons, y'all got some injuries. You be like, you got to kind of live with that. But they got a whole bunch of healthiness. And there's a whole bunch. They healthy. Like, they was missing a linebacker, but okay. But for the most part,
their whole team is pretty much there.
And my God. But, I mean, talk about the Cowboys make my stomach hurt, so I'm not.
I'm just wait. And the last thing I want to say, bro, don't throw your this is what I hate. Don't throw your coach under the bus. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Hey, they threw him. They threw him so far underneath the bus, he landed, under the sewer thing. Because players are saying they not. The quote is, "We are totally unprepared."
Okay. All right. Let me address this right now. All right. The head coach's job is to give you the game plan. And as a player, you supposed to study the game plan to prepare yourself for the game plan. It's not the coach's responsibility to make sure you studying what you're supposed to be studying. It's not the coach's responsibility to a degree. Now, he's supposed to check you if you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing, but he's giving you that accountability to say, my guys got this. And then for y'all to throw the man under the bus and say we are totally unprepared? Like you're supposed to just give you the food and feed it to you? Like you ain't got a fork and a spoon right next to you? Come on, Cowboys. You got to be better. Take some accountability, man. Y'all have been really, really bad with taking ownership. It started with Lawrence's comment when he said, you think we're supposed to go 110% every play? Yes! Woods, whatever. What?
Xavier
Woods for saying that. Come on, bro. Like you're supposed to go 110 every play. I know you can't. You ain't gonna be able to give 110 because you got stamina. You may be tired, but you're gonna go like you got 110 in your heart.
Well, you're not supposed to say that.
Exactly. Is that a coach thing? Is that a coach thing?
Like I said, when I heard the thing totally unprepared, I look at it like this. as a player that's played this game, I didn't get to the highest level, but that played this game, you get a game plan and you look at it. Okay. If you're not really feeling it, then as a football player, it's not that you're going to go question the coach. You're going to go ask questions to make sure that you got clarity on what we're trying to accomplish. Right. And if you've been watching film and you see some things or you don't necessarily agree, I feel like you're a paid professional. You should be able to, your coaches be able to be open enough for you to come in and be like, hey, coach, I got a suggestion here and there. I got your game plan but here's something I suggest. And what you should do is tell a whole defense or whoever it is to go do that because there's strength in numbers. The coach can't look at all y'all and be like, shut the hell up. He can look at one of you and be like that, but if everybody like, hey, coach, look, I don't necessarily think that it's not bad, but we may need to tinker this a little bit. That's what it's about. And I feel like if you're not willing to go do that, then to me, I want to put this on record too. I'm tired of bums always wanting to be anonymous. How you a grown-ass man always want to have anonymous quotes? That right there is like, I can respect anonymous GMs because, you're trying to get people to your team. Yeah. But players, when you in these rooms and you talking to these reporters and you got your chest all out, don't be anonymous. What you anonymous for?
Say it loud.
If that's how you feel, say it. If you want to call out the coach, be a man behind it. It may cost you your job, but it don't seem like you're happy anyway. That's like being in like you had this quote about being in a relationship, right? That was for our other show. Where you like, once the relationship over, now you want to start airing out all the dirty laundry and this person is back. Well, right here is some dirty laundry. I don't need to go tell my wife right now, or I don't need to come tell man, I'm tired of doing this. And she go, and I'll be like, babe, well, don't tell her I said that, okay? Don't. Nah, I need to put my name on it. If I feel like I'm totally unprepared, I need to say, DJ feels like Mike McCarthy and them ain't getting us right. And if they fire me, they fire me. When I go to my next place, I'm going to be like, I was just being honest.
Facts. That's true. I think if you got the balls to say that you unprepared, I think you should have the balls to say who said it. You be stated out there. And I would say this, because what happens is if you feel unprepared, say you feel unprepared. Because if the team ain't saying they feel unprepared, what you doing is you making a bad statement that's giving the team a bad rep. If the team don't feel that way, then don't do that. Because look, Mike McCarthy. There again, man, he's not the greatest coach of all time, but he has won a Super Bowl, all right? He's won a Super Bowl. He knows what it takes to, quote-unquote, win because he has won he won it all. He had a solid defense that year, and Aaron Rodgers did his thing, put up numbers or whatever the case may be. Now, it's his first year, all right? And people got to understand, some people be thinking like people going to change things. Dallas Cowboys been this way for a long time. It's not Mike McCarthy's fault. Dallas Cowboys been having this tradition for a very, very long time. Let's be real, okay? It's been a minute since Dallas. It's been a minute since Dallas been a great team. All right, they've been an okay team, and Mike McCarthy has got an okay team that's starting to unravel. They have a lot of pieces. They just can't put it together. All right, so don't blame him for y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do. Because y'all got to go out there and make the plays. It's all good and dandy when we winning. Woo, woo, woo. I hate when people do this. Every time you lose, here come the blues, okay? Every time you lose, here come the blues. You got all this singing going on, but when you're winning, everybody's feeling good. Come on, man. I don't want to hear all that. But on to this news, because I feel sad, and I feel real bad for this dude, man. How the heck did the Miami Dolphins take away his starter position?
They had a plan. According to Coach Flores, they had a plan, and this was a part of their plan. I mean, I guess this is how you can look at it. If there was a preseason, Tua would have played a lot, right? And then Fitzpatrick would have started the season, and Tua probably would have, maybe Tua beats him out. We don't know. But I feel like they had a plan. Me personally, I don't necessarily agree. I feel like they was like 0-6, maybe 1-5. Then you can make this switch. But them being 3-3, one game out of first place. They only one game back of first place. The Bills is 4-2. They 3-3. I don't think you make this switch right now. I feel bad for Fitzpatrick because he just seems like a stand-up individual. He just seems like, a quarterback that you'll want to play for because he's going to leave everything on the field for his guys. And he just seems like a guy that you respect. And the way he's just been done,
it was stabbed. They stabbed the man in the back. I don't care what you want to call it. You can say playing whatever. That ain't no plan. That's a setup. That's what that was. It was a setup. You had this man go out there and play 6 games, put everything out there on the line, and win. Y'all are 50%. 50%. All right? 3 for 3. Okay? 3-3. All right? At the end of the day, y'all won 3, y'all lost 3. And y'all been in every dang game for the most part. The man just won 2 back-to-back games. You put Tua in. And you already blowing the team out. You beating the team. It wasn't like y'all needed him. Y'all already had the game in the bag. And all of a sudden, Tua throw a couple of passes. Hey, you're the starter. What? I wish somebody would. I do all this work, and in 2 weeks or the day of, I'm almost done with my presentation. Somebody come in and say 2 words, and now he gonna present for the rest of. Oh, hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Hey, it's no disrespect to Tua. Okay, if here's my thing. If you wanted to start the man in the season. Start him in the season. Because now you want to get this man an offense and you still got, bro, come on, man. I feel bad for Fitzpatrick. Man, he did, like I said, that was a setup. It was a straight setup, man. You know how somebody call you and be like, yeah, slide through, man, slide through. Then somebody end up getting jumped and then you thinking it's all sweet. Straight setup. Got my man Fitzpatrick like he was about to be the quarterback the whole season. I can understand if y'all 0-6, 1-5, 2-4, y'all got a negative record. Man, y'all was on the up and up. Y'all just beat the 49ers 49 to damn near 10. Y'all beat y'all blowing the Jacksonville Jaguars out. And you gonna take his spot? Bro, that's like somebody in 2K with a takeover badge, and you don't give him the ball once he got his takeover. He did everything to get a takeover. Soon he didn't take over. You don't give him the ball no more.
You didn't give him the ball. It don't matter which takeover either. The man needs to get the ball. When you got the takeover badge on, get the man. Let the man do something. You got to, well, listen. Miami feel like they got a plan, and maybe when we look back at this, Tua get to play the Rams coming out the bye.
That's the worst.
So we'll see.
And on top of that, and we'll move into the games of the week. Tua is on a team that has one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL.
Their line ain't that good.
And so you want to jeopardize your franchise quarterback. Yeah, we're going to see how this play unfolds. I pray Tua don't get hurt. I pray nothing happened to that brother. But if I'm Tua, I would have been smart. Like, Coach, hey, Fitzpatrick, he can do the thing. Like, we still got some pieces we need to get on the offensive line, bro. You forgot I just came back from hip surgery. I just came back from hip surgery. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can put me in you can put me in where it's like what do they call that trash time where you just getting easier reps? I'm just getting my reps up. Don't just throw me in a fire right now. We're gonna play the LA Rams that just came off an L to the 49ers.
Yeah, so they play the Rams play the Bears this week. So they play the Rams after.
Okay, I forgot. It is a bye week. They get a bye week and they can play them in 2 weeks. But let's go into these picks, man. What we got, man? I go first, you go first. You went first last time, I go first this time?
I got the 2 middle games because you got the Monday night game.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
So we can't pick the Sunday night game because the Raiders play the Bucks. So
why not?
We usually leave our teams out of this.
Well, that's because they never played on Monday night. We were supposed to.
The Falcons and the Packers just played on Monday night, and we did not take that.
Fault. We gotta if they're playing on the nights, they gotta do it. That's what we gotta do. That's what we agreed to for moving on forward. If our team play, and then we gotta do it. That makes it fair. It makes it fair, or whatever the case may be.
All right. Well, the 4 games we got, then we're gonna make it simple. We got Steelers, Titans.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. And you got the good one. Ah, dang. I was going wild. Who else we got?
We got Seahawks, Cardinals.
Okay.
We got Buccaneers, Raiders Sunday night, and we got Monday night Bears, Rams.
Okay.
Those are 4 games. We got, let's repeat this, make sure we're on the same page. Titans, Steelers, Seahawks, Cardinals, Raiders, Buccaneers, Rams, Bears.
Okay.
And I got the first pick.
Yes, you do.
Whew.
It'll be tough. This is a tough one. I ain't gonna hold you.
Whew.
It's gonna be tough.
Hey, I ain't usually like
I know. It's a tough game. Both of them undefeated. Both of them playing great football right now.
This is both teams playing good football. Titans getting Corey Davis back.
It's only 3 undefeated teams, and these are the 2 of them.
2 of them plus Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Titans at home. I'm gonna go to home team. I'm gonna just go home team. Like, I'm gonna leave it at that. If Steelers is at home, I'd pick the Steelers. I'm gonna just go with you like that. I'm gonna go with the home team. Titans at home. I'm gonna roll with the home team. I have not, if I lose, I lose because I don't know who to pick. So I'm gonna just go to
be honest with you, that's a great pick because I was hoping you was gonna pick the Steelers because coming off that big injury with their middle linebacker, right? Playing a big competitive team that can run the ball, right? And Tannehill can throw the ball and they're getting their pieces back and they're at home. All the probability for them to have a great chance to win this game. I'm not gonna cap with you. I thought you was gonna pick the Steelers, so I was like, perfect, because I think the Titans gonna steal it. So I gotta give you your picking skills is improving. All right, you're getting better. Because I thought of all those things. I said, "Ooh, I hope he picked the Steelers because they won 2 and they won." You know what I'm saying? And but. So I'm going with the black and old gold. I'm going with the Steelers. It's going to be a tough game. I'm going to tell you right now. It's going to be – I think the key to this game is they have to make Tannehill beat them. Do not let Henry get any kind of rhythm. Whenever teams take away their best threat, which is Henry, and they minimize that run game and make Tannehill a complete passer, I think the Steelers have the front 4 to put pressure on Tannehill to make it challenging for him. Now, what's going to impact this game is the weather. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, but if it's wet and muddy and nasty weather, I think it's going to favor whoever can control the line of scrimmage and whoever has the most dominant run game that game. Both players like to run the ball. Both players like to use the play action. Both teams, I should say. So it could go either way. This is an either way pick, but I was going with Tennessee, but you picked them, so I'm going with the Steelers, man.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I wouldn't have been confident in either team and not confident in the pick just because, like, this is a real slugfest.
It's going to be a slugfest. It's going to be a tough game.
I'm really looking forward to waking up Sunday morning and really tapping in and tuning into this game.
It better be on TV. That's one thing about being in out here, man. They don't show a lot of the good games. All right, we show a lot of the games that I don't want to see.
It's regionally located, and I can tell you now that it's a good chance that game gonna be on TV.
It better be on TV. Hopefully,
the Niners play later, the Raiders play later, everybody play later. So it's a good chance that's get it.
We'll see. Hopefully, that's on TV. All right, you know who I got? It's not even no questions asked. Even though Baker played amazing for Arizona, and he is No. Baker, their defensive back. Yes. Representing the Bakers, all right? The man came and did his thing. Seattle's coming off a bye. They're coming off refresh. This is probably the worst game to play coming off a bye because you're playing a team that's clicking on all cylinders, and they have their nucleus on that defensive back. This is a tough pick for me.
It's another slugfest.
I'm gonna go with Russ. I'm going with Russ. I think he may have a bad game this week, but I don't want to jinx it. I'm gonna say he has another solid performance, and Seattle edged the Arizona Cardinals out. It's an edge, slight edge, not a blowout. It's an edge. Then I got this one too.
Yeah, I got this one. Raiders.
Yeah. You know who I'm going with. I don't want to go with him, but I'm going with him because he made me look like an ass. So after you make me look like an ass, I gotta give you a pass. All right, I gotta jump on your bandwagon for one game. And I hope he don't play like doo-doo trash like he did against Chicago, okay? Because he played like doo-doo trash against Chicago. So he had me thinking he was washed up, and then he came back. But it's that defense. You're talking about one of the top 5 defense in the league right now. And if they can take Aaron Rodgers and put them – hold them to 10 points. I'm not saying the Raiders going to get hold to 10 points, but if they ain't got their offensive line, they ain't going to have a good time. I'm going with Tampa Bay Buccaneers with that pick.
Yeah. And I get the last game, Bears-Rams in La La Land. Lakers just won the championship. Dodgers about to win the World Series.
Hey, hold on. Don't do that. Please. All right, but say what you're about to say. Dodgers are up one game.
Okay, listen. Okay, Lakers won a championship. Dodgers in the driver's seat currently being up again.
That's better. Don't do that.
Dodgers in the driver's seat unless they do Dodger things. I'm going to go Rams. I feel like they got something to prove. They got slapped up. And, you gave a lot of credit to that defense. And Chicago defense is pretty good, too.
Yeah.
But I like the Rams offense a little bit more than the Bears offense. Just a little. Not too much, though. It ain't like –
it's like –
right here. If I was right there. So I'm going to go Rams, man. I'm going to keep it L.A., man. I'm from L.A., city, man. I'm going to keep it L.A.
I'm going with the Bears. I think here's going to be the defining factor for me. I think the defense is going to play lights out. Like the Bears find ways to win because of their defense put games away. I'm going to call a spade a spade. They have got interceptions and big plays when they needed to get them. So I'm giving them credit. So they're not going to be a slouch. And I know Goff struggles with defensive games. Like he struggled with teams who got solid defense, and we've seen it. And the Frisco don't even have all their players, and they don't have the defense that's going to be like lights out. And he struggled tremendously. Now, what I would say is a divisional game. So you play your divisional games a little bit different.
It's not a divisional game. It's a conference game, not division.
Yeah, like a division.
No, the Bears in the NFC North and the Niners in the AFC.
No. I'm talking about with the Rams and the 49ers. That's a divisional game. That was a division game. Oh, my fault. That's what I'm saying. I thought you was catch up, man. That's what I was talking about last week. I said they play against their division rivals differently than they play against different competitions. So we should see a different Los Angeles Rams. I'm going to say the defense, not Nick Foles, okay? The defense. Going to help me get this dub. It's going to be a tough week for me. I can easily go 1-3 this week, or maybe I can either go 3-1. I possibly 2-2. It's going to be a toss up. This is good. I like that. I like that. I like that.
There's a couple of other games that was kind of nice. Saints Panthers is a good game, just because of where the division is, and the Niners Patriots. Patriots off a disappointing loss to the Broncos.
Yes.
Niners off a good win against the Rams. So those are another two games that are some good games.
But I like these four. These four are solid. Really good. Really, really good games.
These four go either way. These four is not like real one-sided like how you've been picking releasing. You pick a lot of one-sided teams. But
what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go.
I didn't pick a one-sided team. You just got the 49er game. How is that one-sided?
I'm just talking about overall, man.
Man, no. I don't want to hear that. You just mad because I got a better record than you, and I'm going to continue to have a better record than you, all right? I got to have dang near 3 bad weeks where I don't win a game for you to even come close.
All I need is 1 week. All I need, if I was to go 4-0 this week, I'm only down a game. I go 4-0 this week. I'm down 1 game. I go 4-0. Yes.
No.
Okay.
I'm up 5 games on you.
How are you up 5 games?
I'm up 5.
Okay.
I am. I'm up 5 games.
Okay.
Because we only we only got 3 games in.
And I went 2-1 that week.
And I went 1-2. But I was already up by 4 already though.
Yeah, but
so you only caught me 1 game.
Okay.
Hey, it is what it is, man. I ain't losing this bet. I'm winning this bet. And I'm telling y'all right now, like I said earlier before we get out of here, y'all Raiders, I don't want to hear no COVID. No, I don't want to hear no COVID excuses when we come to y'all city in November. All right? I don't want to.
We're going to Atlanta. To Atlanta.
Well, when you come to the hot city, don't go get no lemon peppers until y'all take that L. You can take some lemon peppers to go.
Please don't go to Magic City. Please. All right.
Because we about to look like a brand new team. This is where the real season starts. I'm telling you right now. The real season is about to start in the next few weeks because that's the last, what is that? The last 10 weeks. Because we're about to have week 7 right now. So the next 10 weeks is the NFL season. First 7 weeks matter.
Listen, I got Matt Ryan and Julio Jones in my fantasy team. So I'm always cheering for the Falcons. Well, cheering for them too.
No, you're just cheering because we helping you get dubs. I don't want to hear that. But you better take them off your fantasy when you play us. I'll tell you that.
They're not starting against me.
Yeah.
I'm not starting Tom Brady. I'm not starting Chris Godwin this week. I'm not starting the Buccaneers defense.
So you ain't trying to win fantasy. You just out here.
When your team is good, we'll be okay. I got pieces to plug in.
Yeah, all right. But anyway, man, what you gotta say before we get up out of here, man?
Hey, Antonio Brown is off the suspension list for 2 weeks, and sources say that Seattle's looking to sign him. He goes to Seattle. DK Metcalf, AB, Tyler Lockett, Russell Wilson. It's gonna be trouble.
If it happens. We'll see. If it happens, we'll see. I would like to see AB back in the league. I know you tried to be a rapper for a couple of days. You need to be playing football, man. Get back.
One of your beats, bro.
I don't make no beats or whatever the case may be, but there's a lot of beats out there for him. Anyway, man, but y'all stay safe. Y'all stay blessed, man. It's going to be some good games. Hey, again, take care of yourself, y'all. This COVID is for real, okay? You can catch it and not even know you got it, all right? I'm praying that the Raider players are good. I know they said they don't know if they got it or not. They were just in contact with somebody. I'm praying that everybody's good. And eventually, man, we can get over this, man, eventually. And then most importantly, go vote, man. Go vote. Yeah. It's coming. It's around the corner, man. Get your ballots in ASAP, all right? The deadline to do so is coming. So you need to get it in and you need to do it. It's damn near a week and a half before we got a president election, all right? So handle your business. This is real. This is where it matters, all right? Stay safe, stay blessed. Always remember to talk that talk. We see y'all next week, man. Peace.